It's the Midday Show with Alan Alvarez.
Alright mga kaibigan, we're back. And maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig dito po sa ating programa. Nandito po tayo sa ating Midday Radio Show with Alan Alvarez, heard every Monday through Friday 12 to 2 dito lang sa ating Barangay KPHI 96.7 FM, today's Filipino Mix. Each and every week we give you a segment that we call the Conjun's Corner. Mga kaibigan, the Conjun's Corner, and this is where we have His Excellency Consul General it was Julius Torres, and right now we have Acting Head of Post Deputy Consul General Bob Bernardo calling in to let us know what is happening with the Filipino community and kung ano man ang nakakaapekto sa ating mga Pilipino. Hindi lang dito sa Hawaii pero sa buong mundo. So without further ado mga kaibigan, please let's welcome to the program His Excellency Acting Head of Post Deputy Consul General Bob Bernardo. Sir, are you on the line?
Yes, Alan. Good afternoon sa inyong lahat, sa ating mga tagapakinig sa KPHI.
Thank you very much, sir. And it's a long time no hear.
Oo nga, long time no hear.
Very busy kayo dyan.
As usual.
Yes, as usual. And thank you for the great job that you do for the Filipino community, sir.
Salamat sa inyo.
Yes, sir. So, recently, marami nakakakita ng mga signs all around and it says RIMPAC.
RIMPAC.
Can you tell us, sir, ano ba itong RIMPAC?
Yung RIMPAC stands for Rim of the Pacific. It's the largest maritime military exercise or naval exercise na ginagawa dito sa Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Napakalaking nito. It's a multinational naval exercise. Ito na yung ika-24th in a series that began in 1971. So from June 26 to August 1 ito. Mga 22 nations ang involved dito. So may mga 49 ships, 6 submarines, mga 200 aircraft, tsaka more than 25,000 personnel ang involved. Kasama tayo dyan, Pilipinas.
Kaya pala ang daming tao, sir. Napansin ko, medyo dumami. So, how does the Philippines participate in this event, sir?
Yung involvement natin dyan is by providing military consultants, yung component staff personnel. Yun ang term nila doon, component staff personnel. Yung sa atin, 3 military officers from the AFP.
Oh, really? At anong mga parang kinoconsult nila, sir? Yung terrain natin, yung political situation natin? What do they consult on?
Hindi, parang magiging part sila nitong exercise eh. It's as if they are... kasi diyan merong parang scenario sila of how countries will cooperate in a scenario, let's say, merong disaster or parang may attack by a hostile nation. So, parang part sila ng team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mawawala na yung countries nila, although they will come.
Mm-hmm.
Iba-ibang country, pati ang Tonga nga kasama nga diyan eh.
Oh, really?
So, hindi kailangan na may ship.
Oh, yeah.
Ang isang country para mag-participate. So, kahit component personnel, yun ang
So, sabihin natin, Sir Bob, na naging, let's say that the issue in China with claiming properties escalate, tapos meron tayong konting ito ba yung pinaghahandaan natin dito sa RIMPAC, mga ganon?
Actually, it's more of a, kung ang inisip kong term dyan is like military diplomacy yan no? Parang they're trying to prevent na mag-escalate nga yung mga conflicts. Kaya dito pa lang sa level ng military, kasi alam naman natin yung military ang talagang gumagawa ng ganyan. Yung para bang pagka nagkaroon ng siyempre ng conflict, yung military ang nag-i-implement ng orders. Pero dito pa lang sa level ng military, nagkakaroon sila ng ganitong exercises para magkaroon ng parang closeness or confidence building or trust So, parang diplomacy sila pero on a military level. Yun ang basis behind that. Kaya kasama nga dito ang China.
Oh, really?
Oh, kasama sila.
Mabuti naman.
Oh, in fact,
Mabuti naman. Oo.
Kailan ba to? Nung nagpunta kami ni Colonel Padilla doon sa LCS-2, yung USS Independence, yung kanilang stealth ship. Nandun din, kasama din namin ng mga Chinese eh.
Wow.
So, andun din sila.
Nakausap niyo ba sila, sir?
Medyo may language barrier, pero okay. Okay naman sila.
Okay naman.
May nakausap ako doon sa opening reception na yung kanilang medical officer na si Dr. Sun Tao. Mabait siya. Sabi niya he was one of those who went to Tacloban during the relief operations on board the Chinese yung vessel Peace Ark. So and andito ngayon yung Peace Ark kasama nila.
Oh, really?
Nagpa-participate. Yun yung the same vessel na tumugon dun sa atin sa Tacloban.
Did you discuss any topic like, wow, here's one person who's so nice and, the Chinese with such a good intention to help the Philippines. And then meron din yung isang na parang inaaway na tayo, Vietnam tsaka Indonesia. Nakapag-usap ba kayo tungkol doon, sir?
Hindi kami nag-go down to that level na parang pleasantries lang.
Very good.
Oo. Ganun ang kuhan.
It's nice.
And it's not only RIMPAC na nandito sila, yung mga may mga rin sila, participants sila sa Asia Pacific Center for Security Studies.
Yes.
So parang parang nagkakaroon sila ng closeness yung ating mga military personnel.
Yeah, that's important, sir.
And si kinuwento sa akin ni Colonel Padilla, Colonel June Padilla, yung ating liaison officer ng Armed Forces of the Philippines sa USPACOM. He went on board one of the Chinese ships itong week na to.
Oh, really?
He was welcome aboard. So,
mabuti naman. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Colonel Padilla is a nice guy. They should welcome him with open arms, I think, Okay. All right, sir, we have to take a commercial break. Can you please hold on, sir, and then we'll be back. Thank you very much for this wonderful information. Yes, sir. So, hold the line. Mga kaibigan, kasama po natin si Acting Head of Post Deputy Consul General na si Bob Bernardo. We are on the Conjun's Corner. We will take a commercial break, and when we come back, itutuloy po natin ang ating pinag-uusapan na RIMPAC dito po sa Hawaii. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. Babalik tayo kaagad.
Summertime is here. I'm Clayton Lee, sales manager at Volvo of Honolulu. What could be better than cruising the island in your new ride? Saving up to $1,500 on your down payment. That's right, we'll give you up to $1,500 towards your down payment, new or pre-owned. So indulge yourself in a Porsche, Mercedes, Audi, or an R designed by Volvo. Also preview our newest location, Windward Motors in Kaneohe, and discover how simple luxury can be.
Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. For information, go to volvohonolulu.com. Listen to KPHI with crystal clear digital reception. Available statewide. Compliments of Oceanic Time Warner Cable. Tune to channel 882 on your Oceanic Time Warner digital box. KPHI has never sounded so good. Enjoy the best of audio and visual entertainment with Oceanic Time Warner Cable's digital cable service. Call Oceanic Time Warner Cable at 643-2337 and order your digital cable service today.
This is a public service announcement test from TakeMeFishing.org to determine if you need a fishing license and boat registration before heading out on the water. Let us begin. Are you a bear? Do you have a beak? Do you have plumage? Please tell me you answered no, which means you need to get a fishing license and have your boat registered, because it helps local conservation efforts protect the very natural resources you enjoy boating and fishing in for generations to come. Do your part at TakeMeFishing.org.
I like my breakfast like I like my rock. Soft. So I eat Belvita Soft Baked Breakfast Biscuits, a tasty breakfast option for nutritious morning energy. It's just what I want before writing a flute solo that will softly rock every dentist's office around. Try Belvita soft baked in oats and chocolate, cinnamon, mixed berry, and banana bread. Belvita, mourn and win.
It's summer, and no, your thermometer is not kidding. Neither is the Home Depot with a special buy on the 52-inch Brookhurst ceiling fan, just $49.88, with light kit and your choice of finishes. So, let's not sweat this. $49.88 is a small price to pay for happiness, a cooler home, and lower energy bills. Let's do this. The Brookhurst ceiling fan, just $49.88. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. While supplies last, US only, see store for details.
Mabuhay! Ako po si Via Van Bokhoven ng Chick to Chick with Via every Tuesday, 7 to 8 p.m. And you're listening to 96.7 KPHI Today's Filipino Mix.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, playing the hottest Filipino music. 96.7 FM, KPHI.
Ang pinapatugtog namin mga kaibigan ay the best hit music galing sa Pilipinas. Today's Filipino Mix, KPHI.
Alan Alvarez on the radio, KPHI 96.7 FM. Hawaii's hot Filipino hits. It's the midday show with Alan Alvarez.
Alright mga kaibigan, we're back. And Sir Bob, are you there?
Yes, dito na ako.
Thank you, Sir Bob. Kasi
Salamat.
pinag-uusapan lang namin, my intern Sharon is here and sinasabi din niya na ang dami niya nakikita mga Rimpack pero hindi rin niya alam kung ano yun. So thank you for clarifying it for us today, sir. Itong Rimpack, sir, nakakatanggap ba tayo ng mga parang foreign aid or international aid para makapag-participate tayo dito sa Rimpack? Does the Philippines receive any kind of aid like that for this?
Dito sa Rimpack, hindi. Yung participation ng ating military officers dito, finance ng ng Philippine government.
Okay. Okay. Ang daming ginagawa ngayon ng Philippine government. I heard they just purchased some fighter jets from Korea. Is that correct?
According to si Colonel, meron nga daw yan.
Is there yung mga ganito, sir? You think it's time na we should start to develop our military, considering na medyo matagal naman yung peacetime natin and medyo may mga serious things na hinaharap natin ngayon for the Philippines, sir?
Dapat talaga continuously maintained ang ating military at saka laging ina-upgrade ang ating equipment. Laging nag-undergo ng training ang ating military. So, it's not only during peacetime na kailangan na relax tayo. Dapat even kung walang giyera, kailangan laging naghahanda ang isang bansa. And by the way, meron pa tayong we're still engaged in meron tayong insurgency. So ang mga sundalo natin kahit na hindi sila kasing equipped ng ating US counterparts, talagang always battle ready yan. Talagang experienced. Kaya nga sila palaging hinahatak sa mga peacekeeping missions ng United Nations.
Totoo yan, sir. Yan ang mga nababasa ko. Palagi nilang hinahanap ang mga Pilipino sa mga ganyang peacekeeping.
Hindi lang kasi yung sa tapang nila, kung hindi yung sa kanilang pakikibagay sa mga locals.
Oo. I think Filipinos are great that way. Marunong tayong makibagay. Karamihan sa atin, I think marunong.
Whether mapunta sila sa Haiti, Timor, or sa Afghanistan, sa Baghdad, yun ang Pilipino is always parang siya yung very friendly, very courteous na sundalo
Oo naman. Pero vigilant at the same time. Oo naman. Okay. All right, sir. Listen, thank you very much. Maraming salamat, Consul Bob, for your explanation of the Rimpack. Pero gusto ko lang itanong, sir, itong when the Philippine consulate participates in the Rimpack, yung partisipasyon ng ating konsulado ng panglahat, is that a consular service that is standard throughout the world, this type of military type of liaison?
Hindi yun the consulate itself does not technically participate. Parang observer ang consulate. Pero si Colonel Restituto Padilla, si Colonel June Padilla, he's the Armed Forces of the Philippines liaison. Ano siya, permanent siya na nagpa-participate sa any event ng US Armed Forces dito sa Hawaii. So, laging yun kasi ang specialty niya eh.
Yes.
Pero kami, ang mga consular officers, pagka pumunta sa mga ganyan, parang observer lang.
And what did you observe, Consul Bob, on your recent participation here at the RIMPAC?
Siguro, tingin ko, pareho kami ng Chinese counterparts natin na namangha doon sa technology ng US.
Oh, really?
Oo. Hindi pa rin may tatabi talagang top of the line ang technology
Ng Amerika.
Oo, ng Amerika. And I was really surprised. Nag-uusap nga kami ni Colonel Padilla. Yung US military, particularly itong Navy, napaka-transparent nila.
Oh, really?
In the sense na they allowed everybody to see itong kanilang ship sa loob, even sa command sa control center ng barko, nakapasok.
Oh, really?
So, siguro parang nila, hindi ko naman alam kung yun talagang reason nila, no? Pero parang siguro pinapakita rin nila na ito ang technology namin, just to dispel any notion on the Chinese part na medyo mahina na yung US, ano? Kahit na may budget cut, cutting edge pa rin ang technology.
Pampatakot siguro, ano, sir?
Oo. Talaga, oo.
Yeah, okay. You mess with us, this is what you're gonna get. It's very clear.
Oh.
Tahanga nga talaga ang technology ng Amerika, sir, lalo na sa sa pagkagera, sa so I'm glad that you were able to participate. To witness that, sir. Not many of us are able to do that.
Oo nga, nagpapasalamat nga ako kay Admiral Harris at in-invite kami.
Okay, sir. Any upcoming events that you'd like us to know about? Go ahead, sir.
May darating na kaming bagong Consul General.
All right.
Si Consul General Gina A. Hamoralin.
Hamoralin.
Jamoralin. Yung J niya, pronounced as H. Hamoralin.
Hamoralin. Okay. Gina Hamoralin.
Darating na siya sa July 15.
She's a female. Is it in your experience, sir, is it better to work with a female consul general or a male consul general?
It's always nice to work with lady boss.
That's funny. That's me every day, sir.
Miski anong gender naman ng boss natin, syempre, always there to serve. Ganun lang naman.
Yes. Taga saan po siya? Do you know, sir, kung taga saan siya sa Pilipinas?
Ko alam eh.
Okay, well,
but of course, we'll make sure to do the rounds of introductions to the Filipino community.
That would be great, sir.
Siyempre sa station mo, ganyan.
That would be great,
I'm
sir.
sure she'll grant the interview. So,
Excellent. Hopefully we can continue with her or with you or
of course.
For the Conscience Corner. And we look forward to having her here. And it looks like, they wouldn't, my observation is they always put very competent and very good people here in Hawaii from the Philippines.
Naman. She has very excellent credentials. Nakita ko yung niya. Very, very mapagmamalaki mo talaga.
I'm gonna try to see if I can find online any kind of information about her. Okay, thank you very much, sir. So July 15th, mga kaibigan, please note, we are going to have a very new Consul General in the person of Ms. Gina Hamoralin. So abangan po natin yan, mga kaibigan. And sir, how about the Ambassador's Tour? Are you guys all set? Will you be going, sir, on the Ambassador's Tour?
Hindi, I'll be the caretaker.
Okay, great.
Uli ako.
Excellent, that's fine.
Si Conjan Moralin will be going
Okay.
with yung ating protocol officer si Jeffrey.
Oh, yes.
You know Jeffrey De Mesa.
Of course. The infamous.
Oh. But infamous.
Yes, the infamous Jeffrey De Mesa.
They'll be going July 28 up to 31.
So, sarado na yun, no? Hindi na pwedeng sumali. Tapos na. Too late.
Oo, June 30 yata yung last registration eh.
Okay, that's great. So next year. So
Next year, Marami na naka-line up for next year.
yes, and hopefully different parts. Well, I don't know. Maganda naman talaga yung tour eh, yung Malacanang, yung the standard cultural tour is very nice. Yeah. Any upcoming events, sir, that you'd like us to know about?
Wala naman on the horizon. Yung lang yung reminder lang to Filipinos, to Philippine citizens to register
Go ahead, sir.
for the 2016 elections. It's ongoing. Magparehistro po tayo para makaboto ho tayo sa 2016 elections. May iahalal po tayong bagong presidente sa 2016. So, importante po na makapagrehistro tayo ngayon pa lang.
And if they need more information, they just go to the Consulate General, sir?
Oo, punta lang sila sa amin or call us or email and look at our website.
On the website, sir, marami bang information tungkol dun sa overseas absentee registration?
Oo, meron. Oo.
Okay. All right, sir. So, maraming salamat, Consul Bob, for your enlightening delivery of information para sa ating mga nakikinig. And we look forward to the next week where we get more information direct from you, sir. Because we know that from the Philippine Consulate, official talaga ang lalabas dyan. Yes.
Maraming salamat din sa inyo. And in the coming weeks, baka si Conjan Gina Moralin na yung ma-interview mo.
That would be very nice, sir. And she'll give a fresh perspective, I'm sure. Okay. Sir, on behalf of KPHI, maraming salamat. Mabuhay po kayo, and we'll see you again on the next Conjan's Corner, if not the Consul General herself.
Likewise, maraming salamat din sa iyo.
Okay, sir. So don't work too hard.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yes, sir. Go
Have
ahead.
a great weekend din.
Okay, sir. Magkita ulit tayo. Maraming salamat.
Okay, salamat.
Mabuhay po, mabuhay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Ayan, mga kaibigan, ng ating acting head of post, Deputy Consul General Bob Bernardo, with a lot of information on the RIMPAC. Did you know about the RIMPAC until now?
I didn't know until now, so that was good information.
What did you think about that? Helpful? Now you
very
know what's
helpful.
going on,
I
yeah?
know.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
even
aware
know.
now.
I did not know that they let them look at the weaponry. You know, like he said that they were
Wow.
showing, what kind of weapons they have. And I think it's really a good intimidation tactic, because if I see that your gun is bigger than mine, I will back off, naturally. So anyway, yan po ang ating Conjan's Corner. Heard every Friday afternoon, 12:30 to 1, dito po sa ating midday radio show. We did have Consul General Julius Torres before, who started the Conjan's Corner. And I just want to say happy birthday, actually, to Consul General Julius Torres. It's his birthday today. So yan, maligayang bati po, sir, kung kayo may nakikinig. I know he knows about the show, and he would like it to continue, and I want to thank Sir Bob for actually taking the helm of becoming the Consul General, while there is no Consul General right now here in Hawaii. So yan, mga kaibigan, don't forget July 15th we will have a new Consul General, Gina Moralin. So in the future, if you have a question about for the Consul General, please call in. I'll see the light going on. Kung meron po kayong tanong tungkol sa kahit na kung anong pinag-uusapan namin dito sa Conjan's Corner, please feel free to call 526-1180 and ask questions. They're so happy to hear from you, and they like to answer your questions. Because kung ano man ang tanong nyo, sure, it's very important to you, and it's very important to them that you get the answer from the Consul General directly. So, yan, mga kaibigan, ating Conjan's Corner. We're going to take a top of the hour break, and when we come back, we're going to open the phone lines for request and dedication. Kahit na kaunti lang, just for a little bit before we go into our punto kontra punto. Ito po si Alan Alvarez. Kayo po ay nakikinig sa Midday Radio Show. And today I have the lovely Sharon Luneta. Almost really. I thought
you.
Cuneta. Close
Stay
enough. Okay, bye. We'll be right back, mga kaibigan.
KPHI Honolulu, K244EO Honolulu, 96.7 FM, 11:30 AM. Also heard on